For the past 20 years, the mission of Cannon Air Force Base centered around the war on terror and supporting the forces in the fight.
Now, Cannon Air Force Base is evolving its strategies against U.S. adversaries. KAMR Local 4's Rochelle Hamilton Jr. with more on this exclusive inside look.
Cannon Air Force Base isn't going anywhere.
We're starting to look at the world at large.
But its mission is evolving.
And the world as a whole is getting to the point where they're able to compete with the United States in arenas that haven't traditionally been arenas of competition.
Those arenas, according to the Department of Defense, include conventional, nuclear, cyber, space, and informational. And the DoD is working to protect the national interest in a strategy called integrated deterrence.
It's bringing the entire spectrum of capabilities that the United States has to bear on adversaries. And that includes still the military defense capabilities.
So what's the concept behind integrated deterrence?
Deterrence is at its heart an act of dissuasion. You are trying to dissuade an actor from taking an action, a violent action that could undermine your vital national interests.
Dr. Call says the benefits of the strategy can be applied in a number of ways, including
deterrence by denial. That is, how can you deny the benefits of aggression through some mix of defense and resilience, or casting doubt on the effectiveness of the other side's attacks. And there's also what some people call defense by entanglement, which is creating a normative and rule-based order around which the benefits of maintaining the status quo are elevated, and if actors step out and commit aggression, they can be confident that they will meet an international community which imposes diplomatic costs, economic costs, and military costs on them.
So how does all of this affect Cannon? Commander Saylor says it's evolving.
We've gotten used to just show up, give me a mission, and I'm going to go fly it.
Northeast 04012.
Give me my teammate I'm going to go work with, and I'm going to go protect him. But the world's not that simple anymore. One of the things that the 17th Special Operations Squadron is trying to do is to become fluent in all of those domains, whether it's the cyber domain, or it's the information domain, or it's the kinetic fires domain that we've gotten good at in the past, or it's integrating with the diplomatic domain. How do we integrate with the Department of State? How do we integrate with those people that are already on the ground in other countries doing the jobs? How do we come help them? And so we have to find ways to bridge that gap, and that's new. And so we have to grow and develop to meet that challenge.
In Clovis, Rochelle Hamilton Jr., KAMR Local 4 News.
With this final installment in the Cannon series, we'd like to thank Base Commander Terrence Taylor and the men and women of the 17th SOS.
They gave us a first-hand look at some really, honestly, just cool stuff to watch all 4 stories in the series, as well as some bonus footage. We have all of that for you on our website, myhighplains.com.